Good Friday afternoon. This is Kim with 6 Blessings, Picking and Flipping. And no, I am not in a photo shoot. Looks like it was when it's just very hot. And I hope you all like my new aesthetic set. Added lights. Anyway, until the stucco is clean on my house, we're gonna add a little aesthetic. Maybe I should add some chalk or something at the top. Like do a little, never mind. Okay, I'm very excited because today is the day that we are going to start my new thing, which is viewers. You are going to select and choose my eBay store items from my inventory via comments, preferably likes. I guess you like the whole video, so you're gonna have to send a comment if you like something and you want me to list it. I'm trying to increase my comments on my channel, and you know what? This is kind of ironic, but actually my background is in public relations. I have a Bachelor of Journalism from the University of Texas at Austin, Hook 'em Horns, in public relations. So it is my job to publicize and promote others in a public relations sort of way, manage crisis management situations. Let's see. Basically, free publicity. That's what PR is, kind of, but you know, they pay me. So I have helped up-and-coming singers and writers, and helped people launch businesses, etc. Why am I not helping myself? Here I am with like 20 subscribers after over a year. So I'm going to do some selfless self-promotions, okay? And I need to get subscribers and likes and comments. Therefore, if you are watching this and you see anything that you think is super cool and should go in my eBay store, Hager Mom of 6 Blessings, then let me know and I will put it in there. And I have a special offer. Yes. If you see something in my store that someone has recommended to put in there and you recognize it, then leave me a message on eBay saying you saw it on my YouTube store, and you will receive 15% off of that item or any items that you've seen on these videos, because I'd like to start doing these videos about once a week. I'm going to up my video showings or viewings. I'm going to make more videos, okay? Because I am going to very non-humbly promote myself because I want more subscribers. Yes, and I'm not going to be, I'm not going to lie about it. I'm not happy about having a very low number. I'm used to kind of getting the crowd around me. But in this case, I need to promote myself. So we are going to do just that. But today, I am going to start episode 1 of Viewers, You Pick My eBay Listings. And I do have great prices in my store. They're very comparable to others. I don't jack anything up. Most of my items are buy it now. I am going to put some stuff in auction, and if it's something that you like to see in auction, please make a note of that as well. So here we go. I've got very, very many items, and I selected probably about 50 to show you all. So enjoy my aesthetic. I should have done this at night so that you could see the lights. And you don't want to see me in a shirt because I'm wearing my pajama pants. But I did try to make myself look a little more professional, even with my visor. Shout out to Ronald Reagan High School football family in San Antonio, Texas. My son plays there. Really? Am I really getting interrupted already? Hello? Huh. 6 blessings, a husband, 3 dogs. I have tried to make myself isolated for this video. And I'm not going to go back and start over. I'm not going to edit it out. It is what it is. I'm going to be me. You be you. And you please help me pick some listings for my store. Okay, let's get started. We're gonna do this fast. All right, 2 brass vintage trivets. With the little things, you know, you put them on your stove. They're brass, mid-century, 70s, 60s. Okay. I don't want to repeat myself and say vintage and antique on every single item, so just assume, unless I say otherwise, that all of these are vintage items. And if they're antique, I will tell you, meaning over 100 years old. This is a wooden puzzle box. Very cool. Secret cubby for hiding illegal things, or just joking, keys or money, or yeah, car keys from your teenagers. We had a little sneak out of the car the other night. Not happy about that. So this is really cool. It is 3 pieces. It was 3 pieces. So there it is. Very cool. Hidey hole. Art pottery. Kind of a speckled otagiri style. This is a shaker. Probably for Parmesan cheese, pork, to refill it. Very nice. Hand done. Excellent condition. Very pretty. It's got a little blue and the otagiri, like little dots. Chop chop. I believe this is a Sirocco toll vintage, maybe antique tray. There it is. I believe it's toll. It's got the typical Sirocco type bird with the gold and the black. You know, it's not in perfect condition, but it is probably 60, 70 years old. Just the back. It does have a marking right there in gold, but some of it's worn off. So that is very nice. I love toll. All right, it's not breakable. All right, here we go. We got there's 2 of these, and these, I believe, whoo, these were made in 1948. They're very heavy. I believe they're redware, and you can see the back. I cannot read it, and I'm not going to butcher it. Okay, I'm not going to butcher it. I'm respecting this name, and I think it's Arabic characters. So I tried to go into that translation of Arabic versus American alphabet and do it, but it there. So you see, but at least you can see it's from 1948. It's a decorative plate. I believe it's redware. Very old, 1948. Geez, almost 75 years old. And it's got a scene of someone playing a horn in the woods, gold and a dark brown with a little sheep or goat. It's very big. It's probably about 12 inches in diameter. And guess what? It has a friend. There's that one. And most of the stuff I did acquire through online auctions on auctionzip.com. No, they're not paying me to say that. And I shouldn't have said that because that's free publicity. I don't give my PR away for free. Sometimes. Number 2. Different scene, different animal, I believe. This looks like a woman, but I don't know. 1948, they may be both men. Again, the Arabic name, and 1948. Now, these being redware do have a little bit of damage along the diameter, and then on the back there's a little bit of, but I like that in this piece because these aren't like porcelain or anything where they have to be perfect. They look really nice, and paired together, I think they look great. So we got those. Here's another tray. This one I believe is wood. Very kind of a thin wood, probably like what, it's like black lacquer. Yeah, that's what I want to say. There is an Asian scene, a little Kubota, large Kubota, plants, and I guess that's some kind of water feature, and some mountains. Very cool the way those mountains are made, swirly. And it's got handles on either side. It's a large oval tray. There it is. These scratches on the back. Very nice. Okay. I apologize for having to reach to put everything away, but I have everything within reach, but I didn't think about when I had to put things down where I'm going to put them. So hence the reaching. Hopefully I won't show my pajama pants, but you know, they're not like anything fancy or anything scandalous, put it that way. Okay, next up, I love the tiki kind of African style, Hawaiian, whatever. I know that those aren't all the same, but sometimes they can be similar. These are 2 wooden, hand-carved, sticks. And I don't know if you put these in the ground or if they're just figural, like these are representative of old like arrows or weapons that they used, but these are very nice. Hand-carved wood, hand painting. I love the faces. Like I said, they've got the points at the bottom. I wouldn't stick these in the ground, but you could possibly, they don't have any hanging apparatus on the back, but you could easily just attach those little strips, those sticky strips, command, and put them on a wall like this. I think they look really cool. So they're going as a pair. Sorry, one of my blessings is texting me to borrow my car to go to the gym. You're gonna have to wait, and he's probably gonna come out here, so in advance, I probably will be interrupted, and I apologize in advance. All right, next we have this terracotta, hand-painted, kind of a Navajo, Native American themed nativity, and it's all intact. It's encased in like what looks like a little bonnet, and it's got all the kind of a Native American painting designs. I think it's really cool. There is Mary, baby Jesus, Joseph, a lamb, and a lamb, but there's brown and white in the lambs. I didn't know they had brown lambs. So it's very nice. It's very great for the holidays or even year round because it's not Christmas colors, so to speak. There's a little embossed thing on the bottom, but I'm too old and I can't read it. I do have a distance contact and a close-up one, but you know, I'm not going to squint on screen. I've been getting into buying tiles. I like tiles, decorative tiles. These are very cute. First off, these were made, they were made in Spain, the first one, and they're like really that shiny tile, a parrot, some mountains in the background, and some plants, the terracotta showing on the edges. This is a true tile. It says something about Puerto Rico, but it does say made in Spain, National Ceramics. So if you can see that, National Ceramics, made in Spain. I don't know what that is. Maybe it was where it was made. But it does have a hanger on there. Very, very nice, great condition. I just love the smoothness. And here is its mate. This is some kind of a large building or mansion. Very nice. Again, the same smooth painting up here with the edge, and the same on the back. Y'all keeping track of this? Because I need to list these if y'all like them. And you mentioned that you saw it on here. You get 15% off anything that you mention. 15. And plus I offer good prices as it is and accept offers. Not lowballing myself. I'm being fair. But I do understand that I don't buy things if their shipping is ridiculous or if their prices are way over the top. You know, I'm going to do what I would like people to do. Okay, this is another tile. This is Italian. Very nice. Kind of a topiary plant. Some leaves. Obviously a glaze. It's really in great condition. There's like little crosses, crisscrosses on there. I like that. On the back it says Marco Crisling, I don't know. But it also says made in Italy. I'm sorry it's upside down, but I was trying to show you the other name. Made in Italy. It's got glazed back with the bumps and little things to make it so you can put it down. This would probably be more of a trivet. Anyway, but it does not have a wall hanging, but you can easily, again, put a command sticker on there and hang it up if you wanted to, or just put it on like a plate holder. Very nice, Italian. This is another Italian title. Really? Tile. I don't know why I'm putting them on my head. I guess because I have all this extra wall space up here, and I'm probably going to crop it, and I'm going to crop all the images out. I need to remember to only crop it a little bit. Okay. This is beautiful, hand painted. It goes all the way to the edge. It's larger. It's probably about 10 inches square. I don't know if those are birds or just designs. And anyway, very nice. Lots of different designs. It's got a glaze. It's got the typical tile on the background with the bumpies. Right there, made in Italy. I don't know. There's another marking. Where'd it go? There it is. I don't know what that is. And it's semigris. I'm sure I'm not pronouncing that right because I don't know how to speak Italian. Spaghetti. Spaghetti. Semigris. Okay, there we go. I need to reach. Running out of room. Okay. Let's speed it up. Okay, this is glazed pottery vase on the bottom, and this I doubt is vintage even. So I will say it if it's not vintage, and if it's an antique, I will say it is an antique, but most of the things are just vintage. Very pretty, very nice glaze, very nice hand painting. That's the opening, and that's the bottom, and it's really nice. It's got no damage. It's, I don't know, it's about probably 7 to 8 inches wide in diameter, and then that's probably about 3 to 3.5 inches wide. Very nice. I will offer a very good price on this. I'm talking for this, I would probably say $15. So if you get a 15% discount, you're getting even more. So leave comments and then go back to my store. It's going to take me a little while. For everything that people request to be listed, I will get them listed by this weekend. So they'll be up and running Monday. That is a promise. And that's exactly what I need, is somebody to get on me, ride me, and say, hee-haw, come on, we got to get these listings. Sorry. Okay. I got a little excited. All right, next we have an enamel over copper, kind of a bread plate, salad plate, but it's more like a shallow bowl. See the copper, you can see that in the enamel on top. Very beautiful floral hand-painted designs. You can see that, flowers. Copper runs to the edge, and it is porcelain ware. Oh, so it's porcelain and enamel over copper. So this is porcelain. Okay, porcelain ware, Japan. Something, anyway, y'all can see that. Oh, I hope y'all don't get dizzy, but better you read it than me because I'll butcher it. So that's very nice, very for decorative, or you can put candle in there, or just, I don't know if I would serve food. It doesn't say don't serve food, but you know, it's too pretty. Okay, platter, handmade art pottery platter, hand painted, very nice. See, it's a scallop. It's a flower. Very pretty hand painting. I love it. It says Retta Spear, and it was made in '02. So this is not vintage, nor is it an antique. But it's very pretty, and I will probably list this plate for $12. You get 15% off. You're getting it. Okay. All right, I'm getting stuck on this, so I'm gonna, okay, here we go. I'm trying to keep things in some kind of semblance of an order, hence, this is another platter from Italy, hand painted. It has, I believe, an apple and a lemon in a bowl. Very nice, very nicely done, a little abstract, very pretty. It's got kind of a Odigiri type art splatter or whatever. This is definitely more modern, contemporary, so again, not vintage. It does say not food safe, decorative only, but I thought it was very pretty, and it is made in Italy and marked made in Italy. Archer, Anita, Mary. And I would say this is probably 12 to 13 inches in diameter. So I would probably list this one at 18. And plus the discount. I'm gonna stop saying that. if you all are really serious about this, then you can get a really good deal on anything that I'm listing on here. Okay, these are MCM. This is my niche. Okay, so I always look for the green. It's like a dead giveaway. Sorry, it's very hot. The water's gotten hot even. Okay, this is a set. My grandparents had these. I mean, not these, but they had them. It's a lighter, and I believe the other one would be for your ashes. Not like an ashtray or you put your butts in there. But, I mean, it doesn't work. It doesn't even spark. But, I mean, my grandparents had these. So, I mean, looks like it has brass, kind of this really curvy, really cool handle. The top is like a metal. I love the wood. It's like it's a pine or something, but it's hand carved, very heavy wood. And see, it gets larger at the bottom. And then this one has the felt on the bottom. You got to protect that furniture with felt and plastic over the sofas. I don't, but they did. Okay, so here's the little snuffer jar, I think. Same, but someone decided that would probably be me when I was a child. I was like ADHD, and I would be like, you know, wanting to peel it off. So I do see some kind of a marking down there, though. So maybe that's why someone peeled it off. I can't read it, but I will try to get out my loop. And if someone requests these to be listed, then I will try to find out that maker. Okay, these are fabulous. All right, going on with the plates, platters. So we can get on. This is gonna be long. I may have to cut this into two because I don't want to lose y'all's interest. This is a very beautiful hand-painted, large, I would say 14 or 15 inches platter. It's by Nippon of Japan. Sorry. You can feel the texture of this beautiful, beautiful bird, and the flowers, just lovely. The edges, it's in great condition. I just love all this floral. And of course the cobalt is so desirable right now. It always has been. It's beautiful. There it is. Again, made in Japan on the back. These are going for about $100. I would probably list this for about $60. And then if you get a discount, 15%, that's a pretty good deal. Because I'm not trying to lowball my listings, but then again, at the same time, you know, some of them sold for $50 and some for over $100, but I guess it's just condition. This is actually in great condition, so I don't know why I don't make it higher, but I'm trying to make deals here. Okay, trying to see if there's any chippies. Great. On to the next. Okay, I'm gonna have to piecemeal here. I'm gonna split this into probably a video tomorrow for episode 2 or into 3 because I have a lot of stuff here. Okay, I want to find y'all fun stuff that I really like. Yes, I like all of it. Okay, this is very, very, very cool. This is hand carved from a piece of wood. You can see, I didn't know what it was. Again, most of these are online auctions, so I'm able to do a little research on the item, but I'm not able to see it and feel it. Okay, and this was made, it's marked, so there's the inside of the boat, which has a nice glaze. I love the contrast of the different wood colors. There's the bottom, this is marked too. So this, it's a boat. I don't know if I would have known what it was. Okay, it says WYO 1941 with a, is that a dog or a horse? 1941. And then on the bottom, it has an etching, Bear Lodge. See, sorry it's sideways, but there you go. So 1941, it's very old. It's not an antique yet, but it's a very nice piece of hand-carved wood. And I don't know what I will list this as, if someone wants. Okay, this is a gorgeous art pottery mug, which I stay away from mugs. I mean, I don't touch them unless they're for me because I kind of collect them. This right here is beautiful. Obviously, you can see that it's Mexico just by looking at it. But look at the thickness of the paint splads with splads. Is that even a word? I think I was going to say splatters and dabs, which doesn't even make sense. But anyway, beautiful hand-painted work. I like the little scribbles at the top. There's a little kind of a seafoamy green right here, kind of a paintbrush, very light paint right here. And then above it is more of a teal of the same. And it's very kind of rough, like the original white pottery. It's glazed at the top, the green, and then brown glazed on the inside. Beautiful, beautiful. And I believe this one has a little chippy at the top, see right there, unfortunately, but it's not going to affect your coffee drinking. There's another little one. It's such a beautiful piece. I don't even know if you'd want to drink out of it, even though it's glazed and it's not, I mean, it's lead free. So, and on the back, it's marked. This is not vintage as well. It was just made like a year ago, 2 years ago, but it's beautiful. So, but you can see the Mexico. It's made of redware. Beautiful. Let me know if you like it. Okay, I'm going to show y'all 3 more things, and then we are going to cut this short because my back is starting to hurt. I can't sit for very long. I've had back surgery, and I have pending back surgery, but I'm trying to avoid it by strengthening my core. You know, I say to do that, and truly it works, because it was 5 years ago when I started CrossFit, and I have yet to have that surgery. Where's a piece of wood? I'm going to jinx myself. Now, obviously, this is a repro, but it is still vintage, which is a reproduction. This is a very weird in the front face clown riding some kind of a scooter, and I believe it had some kind of a screw on here where you could screw it. There's the other side with the wheel, and then it would scoot on its own. And I don't think something like that would be very hard to find. It's just a little thing you put on top and you just screw it up. I'm gonna try to do it with maybe a pliers just to see if it works. But either way, it's not the old tin toys, but it is a reproduction. But it's still probably made in the 60s. And kind of creepy clown. All right, please let me get these out of here without touching anything. There were no casualties. It was all metal. Okay, these I got in an auction, and I've said this before. Look very carefully at the photos when you're looking at online auctions. Don't just look at the description, because a lot of these auction houses are very busy. They have a lot of things to list. A lot of them don't have the knowledge of markings and stuff like that. If it has a marking, usually they'll put it. Very often, a lot of these higher end auction houses certainly know what things are if they're very expensive, and they're going to list it that way. But fortunately for me, and I'm not saying they're clueless, but I'm saying that I saw the picture and the listing title was very vague. It didn't, I don't even know what it said, but it certainly didn't say anything about a tapestry. It said pillowcase or scroll or something very random. Anyway, I'll show you what I mean, because these are very old, and I'm saying early 20th century, but not quite antique, I don't think. Egyptian tapestries, hand woven. The fabrics, they're amazing. There's 3 of them. Amazing. Most people would think they were ugly, but you know what? I appreciate this kind of stuff. So here's number 1. Look at that. This depicts little Egyptian children. Look on little burrows and doing all kinds of stuff. And you can see it's stitched. The stitching is very uneven. This was not manufactured in a factory. Look at the back. Look at those stitches. Those are uneven. This was hand done, and you can see it's like a very thick linen burlappy material, and then thick fabric. It's not a pillow cover. It's not. How dare they? Okay, this one is upright, vertical. This is a typical, this is amazing. I don't know how much these are worth, but I actually might get them valued by Dr. Lori. She's incredible. I will continue to talk about her because she is a wealth of knowledge, and it is so worth paying $49 to spend 10 minutes with her. 10 minutes. Doesn't seem like a lot, but she will value up to 3 items in the 10-minute period, as long as you don't. I mean, I had to make sure that I did not go off track, because I would have talked to myself probably before I even got an appraisal on number 1. I got 3 appraisals for $49 in 10 minutes. So I think I'm going to ask her, because I'm not just going to look these up, because look at this. That is, I don't know if it's King Tut or one of his relatives, or they all just look like that, but look at that. There's mountains at the bottom. This is very large. And again, the stitching is very haphazardly done, which means that it was hand done. There's some little symbols up there. You see the edging. I don't know how long it is, but it's probably the size of a king-size pillowcase. But it's not a pillowcase. People. Now this one is my favorite. I'll save the best for last. It's more like a darker burlap, and it runs horizontally. So I'm just going to have to show you this way. Okay, so there, this is kind of a silky fabric on the edge. This is silky. Just the detail is amazing. Look at the colors, look at the fabrics. Okay, and here we go. I'm just gonna hope that you guys can see this. I'm just gonna roll it around. Look at the detail. Oh my gosh. Writing something, I can only see it from the back. Another person, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what that is. Okay, and again, the stitching is very, this is hand done. Look, it's like a sphinx. I didn't even see that. It's a human sphinx. That might give me nightmares, but it is gorgeous. And it smells like it's been around for at least 70 years. It smells like my grandparents' house used to smell. I mean, not a bad smell, just musty and, you know, mothbally. So I'm going to get an appraisal quote before I list those. So if y'all like those, I will schedule an appointment with Dr. Lori like ASAP so that I can get these listed, because I think I'm going to list them separately, but I need to get an approximate value, because I'm not going to list them willy-nilly if they're worth like a lot of money, or if I'm way out base and I list them for high and they're like worth pennies on the dollar. Okay, a couple more items. Oh, this is one of my favorites. Okay, 2 more. This is a gigantic basin. It's a Tolware basin. Back when we had no running water, and I'm saying this is an antique. This is very old. You can tell, I mean, I don't know what the tag says, but I mean, I'm sure that's not the original tag, but it's very worn. It's the Toll metal. You can see the thickness. On the inside, there's hand painting. You can see the scrolls and the little swirls on the outside and that little design in the middle. Now, these basins were used to wash up after supper, and when you got up in the morning and you headed to the schoolhouse, because you had to fill it with water with a pitcher, and then you would wash and all that stuff, and then you would towel off, and then you would dump out the water and save it for the next person to put some clean water in. I mean, I know y'all aren't stupid. You know what it is, but save it. It is Tolware. Very nice. I love Toll. I've sold Toll for lots of money, and I've sold Toll for not so much, but this one, because it's an antique, I'm thinking around the $60 range, but this might be something I'm going to ask Dr. Lori. Shoot, 3 items for $49. So those 3 scrolls are going to be 1 call. So I may have to do a 30-minute call where I can do up to 10, I think 15 items in 30 minutes, or 12, something. So I think I'm going to do the 30-minute call. Okay. And finally, I'm getting eaten alive out here by mosquitoes. And I have to do this outside for anyone that asks, because I have 6 children, and one of them doesn't live at home right now. 2 of them are going back to college in the fall. But my son's girlfriend lives with us, so that means 6 young adults, teenagers, 12-year-old, are living with us, plus my husband and I, plus 3 dogs. We have a big house. Everyone has their own bedroom. My husband has an office, home office, because he works from home. We have a dining room, a formal dining room, and that is my inventory room. You can't even walk in there. So we have this big covered patio, and it's not very aesthetic, hence my lights. There's a lot of boxes out here because this is where I keep all my supplies, not the items, but supplies. Anyway, that's basically the gist of it, is that we have a lot of people here, and I get no privacy and zero respect most of the time, and especially from the dogs. They just bark. I've gone back and watched some of my videos here, and I'm like, the dogs are barking the entire time. Why didn't I hear that? All right, this is fantastic because I'm a huge fan of mid-century modern, because I grew up in the 70s, late 70s and 80s. And my parents probably had this. I'm not gonna lie, this was the 70s, man. My parents had a lot of things like this, in addition to some things that I'm not even gonna mention, some apparatus, okay? And that's the end of that. Here we go. This is amazing. Look how huge that is. Look at the detail. This obviously is it's a Byron mold, not Atlantic. It's a Byron mold. It's an ashtray. It's a large, kind of an abstract shape, mid-century modern, atomic splatter. See that? That's what those dots are. There's no rhyme or reason to them. It goes all the way on the sides. Ashtray. And back in the day, when you had a party, everyone smoked. And in this case, everyone is going to have their own little place to hold their smoke. It is amazing. This is a piece of art to me. You know, I would never allow anyone to put anything burning in here. But look at that. Look at the thickness. Look at the, the texture on the sides. There's the bottom. It says Byron mold. Does it have the date? Well, this was a little bit of a smoker in the later days. This was 1982. So, still mid-century modern, not 70s though. Anyway, I love it. It's, it's hollow, but it still has a good weight to it. So, I mean, think about it. You have a party, like a Studio 54 party, and you have this. Even if you, like, dole out candy cigarettes or something, or people can put their vapes on there, because that's, like, what's happening today. It's super cool. So, I don't know how much I'm going to list that for. Probably about $40, $45. And remember your discount. And I am sweating. This is almost 38 minutes. And for those of you that have hung around, thank you so much. Remember, 15% discount. Make a comment and tell me any of these items you want listed, and you can get it for 15% off what I list it for, which is very reasonable. Hager Mom, Hager, Mom, one word, of 6 blessings. And I don't know if it's the numeral 6 or if it's spelled out. It's different on several of my eBay places, so I don't understand why. Also, I'm going to have my first Whatnot sale in about 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm going to focus entirely on art glass. Yes, I just went into my inventory room and had a big party. I was so happy. I was like, oh my God, I didn't know I had so much art glass. Some of it will be Murano or Italian glass or Bohemian Czech glass. But it's mainly going to be like designer, like hand-blown art glass. Paperweights, bosses, just decorative things. Let me give you an example. Speaking of ashtrays, I think this is an ashtray. So you can see that on the bottom. Look how gorgeous that is. And then on the top, and I believe this was an ashtray as well. It's very heavy, maybe for cigars. I mean, what else would you put in there? People did a lot of freaking smoking back then. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, I'm going to have my first Whatnot sale. I'm doing the training right now. I'm researching, figuring out how to do it without looking like a moron. And because it's a live sale. So anyway, I will put links once I get that set up, and I will talk more about it in an upcoming video. And I'm going to sign off now because I'm sweating under this hat. And I hope you'll have a great weekend. But be on the lookout, because I am going to, as I said, self-promote. So I'm going to do at least one video a day. And that may be a short. I'm I'm quite funny, so it might be related to creepy dolls or some kind of weird item that I have. But other than that, please be on the lookout. You're going to be seeing a lot more of me. So please subscribe, like, get notifications when my videos come out, because there's going to be more, and add comments of what I need to list, because that's the purpose of this video. And I will jump on those this weekend. You make a comment on message me on eBay, and you will get 15% off of any of the items listed from this video. My dogs are trying to get out, so I guess 40 minutes is long enough. I apologize. I'm a little chatty. Y'all have a great weekend, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye.